Disclaimer. Although this video is purely for educational purposes, some of the information in this video might be false and graphic images might be wrong. It is your duty to verify any information you get from here. Title: A Brief History of Ethiopia. One of the most unique and resilient nations in Africa. Ethiopia isn't just any country. It's one of the oldest nations on Earth, with a history that stretches back thousands of years. It's also the only African country never to be fully colonized, which makes its story even more powerful. The land we now call Ethiopia was home to ancient civilizations like Damt and later the Kingdom of Aksum, first the 7th century CE. Aksum was no small deal. It was a major trading empire dealing with Rome, Persia, India, and Arabia. It minted its own coins, built giant stone obelisks, and most importantly, it was one of the first major empires to adopt Christianity around the 4th century, long before most of Europe did. Ethiopia's Christian identity became a central part of its culture, blending with local traditions to form a unique branch of Orthodox Christianity that still thrives today. Over centuries, the country was ruled by emperors who claimed descent from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, a royal line that held deep spiritual and political power. But Ethiopia wasn't isolated. It faced waves of invasions from Muslim sultanates, Ottoman forces, and later Italian colonizers. Italy tried to conquer Ethiopia in the First Italo-Ethiopian War, 1895-96. But under Emperor Menelik II, Ethiopia crushed the Italians at the Battle of Adwa, a rare African victory that became a symbol of resistance across the continent. Italy tried again under Mussolini in 1935, briefly occupying the country for 5 years. But Ethiopians, led by Emperor Haile Selassie, fought back with global support and regained independence in 1941. Haile Selassie became a global icon, especially to the Rastafari movement, which sees him as a messianic figure. Selassie ruled for decades, but by the 1970s, famine, poverty, and political unrest led to his overthrow. The country then fell under the brutal Derg military regime, which sparked civil wars, famine, and the eventual rise of the Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Front, EPRDF. Since the 1990s, Ethiopia has tried to rebuild and modernize, though not without challenges, including ethnic tensions, conflicts like the Tigray War, and struggles over political reforms. Still, Ethiopia remains a land of strength, culture, and pride. It's the birthplace of coffee, the origin of ancient scripts and languages, and home to some of the most breathtaking landscapes and historical treasures in Africa. From Lalibella's rock-hewn churches to the Simien Mountains, Ethiopia's story is deep, raw, and unforgettable.
That's about 2 to 5 minutes.
Please subscribe and drop your suggestions or questions in the comment section.